full ride on Hogwarts Express.
You know, just on that though, J.K. Rowling would never be like, all right, guys, this is chapter 5, the eventful day at Hogwarts.
Well, yeah, so far it's been a very meta book. You referenced that you're writing a book many times.
Yes.
I think last week you said, I'm getting bored of this chapter.
Yeah, which I think is witty from 13-year-old Mike. But go ahead, Jack.
One day, they all started their journey to platform 9 3/4.
One day this happened.
Not after the last chapter.
After they left Diagon Alley, they went to platform 9. One day, 2 years later.
Michael was an experienced flyer and flew his broomstick.
Why? People don't do that, but yeah.
Are the wizards allowed to fly around in normal life?
So.
I think they're going to be more sus than that.
Yeah.
Rob somehow just appeared there because I couldn't think of a way for him to get there. See, that's the meta writing when you. I really feel the author's voice here. Lockie flew his enchanted car with his dad.
Cheeky Chamber of Secrets steal.
Was a junior Olympic walking champion. Walked all the way.
So
he couldn't just say he walked.
I've changed that name. It shouldn't be that. It should be I've changed that to Luke. I think that should be Luke. I'll bleep that name. That should be Luke, guys.
All right. So what other names why do you want to bleep the names?
Because they're based on real people, and and they're people that I don't see anymore. But I don't want them to be humiliated.
Rob, you don't care about.
Some of them I've changed already.
Okay.
Yeah, I just missed that one.
Lockie's
fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sam and Tom were twins and they used a port key.
Imagine this in Harry Potter. Harry went to Hogwarts. He flew his broomstick. Ron took the car, and Hermione walked.
And because you chose to focus on 6 or 7 characters, you feel the need to always explain how each of them did that.
Did everything.
Sam and Tom were twins, and they used a port key. Those 5 paragraphs were completely pointless and used up a whole page! Exclamation
I'm glad
mark.
Mike's aware of this.
When they arrived, as well, like it used up a whole page. Like, yes, my word count is being done, but you did this in your free time for your own leisure. When they arrived at King's Cross Station, they all began to run through the barrier. Here again, like there's 6 characters, so you've got to say, first went Rob, second went Lockie, third was Michael, fourth was Tom, fifth was Sam. Bang, crash.
Well, that's in caps. Can you
sorry. Bang, crash.
Thanks, man.
What's his new name?
His name's Luke.
Luke. What, said Luke, the barrier sealed itself, just like in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
Voldemort's here, just like in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, guys. Guys, Darth Vader's here, just like in Star Wars Episode 4.
All right, so they're all running through, but this guy said, what? Oh, the barrier's just sealed itself, just like in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. No, Sam, said Luke. You ran into a train. I think that's meant to be, no, Luke, said Sam, isn't it? You ran into a train?
Yeah, possibly.
Like, Luke,
it should be, because
Luke is replying to himself there.
Yeah, Luke's replying to himself. Bloody
Mike.
Mike.
I think it's, okay.
Yeah.
Sam covered in blood, so maybe Sam was the one who ran into the wall.
Yeah.
Sam covered in blood and pus. What pus?
Just a cheeky pus.
Sam covered in blood and pus got up and went through the barrier. Maybe you should see a doctor, said Rob, after Sam had explained the whole story. Never, replied Sam. He was very stubborn, in brackets.
He was very... Well, now we know more about Sam. I'm glad we're learning about him.
This is character development. They all got onto one carriage on the bus. They all had their... It wasn't a train, Hogwarts Express?
Yeah. It does say bus. It's changed to... The Hogwarts Express is now a bus, apparently.
You changed it from train to bus to protect the train's identity. They all got into one carriage on the bus. They all had their pets as well. Here we go. We're going to learn everyone's pet, I bet. Lockie had a pet rat who was hopeless at everything. His name was Scabbits, and suddenly Lockie squished it, which ruins all my ideas for the 3rd book. That's pretty funny.
Hang on.
In which Lockie's rat actually a fat guy called Peter Pottergrow.
So that's just a reference to Scabbers and Peter Pettigrew. So basically what's happened there is I've set it up as if it's going to be an echo of Prisoner of Azkaban, but then it's not, because Lockie accidentally kills his pet rat somehow. That doesn't happen. Interesting.
Suddenly, the 3rd door slid open and a skinny weird, probably a 5th year, walked in. I have to stay in here. Everywhere else is full, he said. He explained that he was a loner and he had no friends.
Hey guys, I'm a loner. I've got no friends. Just got to stay in here.
I'm sure you understand. Michael noticed that he had a strange birthmark on his forehead, shaped like a star.
I'm feeling some intense parallels here. Is this the new Harry Potter?
Will you boys be my friend? He stared at them with puppy dog eyes. The boys had no choice. No, said Tom.
They had no choice. Of course they couldn't. They had no choice.
Wait, you said you're a loner and had no friends. No, we couldn't. The boy told them that his name was...
We have to change that as well. That's a real person. Let's call this guy... He hasn't appeared before. Let's call him... What do you reckon? You can name him.
Harold.
Okay, Harold.
The boy told him that his name was Harold. For the next 45 minutes, Harold blabbed on about why the Nimbus 2001 was better than the Nimbus 2000. The boys sat down, just listening to his terrible voice. He spoke with an idiotic lisp that no one wanted to hear. So wait, is this kid whose name we're beeping now a real guy who was a loser?
Oh,
that's so mean.
It's named after a real person, but it's not based on that person. I just needed names of people that I went to school with to do it.
All right, he had a lisp. Finally, he went to left to use the bathroom. Rob got up quickly and locked the door.
Quick, don't let him back in.
About 5 minutes later, there was another knock at the door. They could see that it wasn't... they could see that it wasn't Harold because he was too short. They opened the door. A boy named... Do I have to change this?
No, that's the proper name that I've changed this already.
A boy named Derek, who was briefly mentioned on page 2, walked in.
Hey guys, this is Voldemort. He was briefly mentioned on page 1.
I can't wait to go to Hogwarts, he said. I hope I get in Gryffindor Jojo Jr. What does that mean? Is that a reference to the book?
It says, I hope I
get
get into Gryffindor Jojo Jr. I've no idea what that means. Is that just like a typo?
Oh, here we go. We might find out in the next paragraph. What the bloody hell was he talking about? Asked and the train.
Luke.
Oh, sorry. Asked Luke, and the train continued to drive on the train tracks. End of the chapter. So wait, let me read that last bit of syntax again. What the bloody hell was he talking about? Asked Luke, and the train continued to drive, ... on, ... the train tracks, even though it was mentioned that it was a bus before, ... end of chapter.
Wow.
Wow, dude.
That was... I wonder what's going to happen next.
I know, well, we've got new characters now. We got the idiot that everybody
We've got Harold
hates.
and... Well, Derek's already been in, obviously.
Yeah, he was on page 2.
He was on page... Well, there was a whole chapter devoted to him, which you apparently did.
I couldn't remember.
You didn't listen to that episode.
I couldn't remember him straight away. That's why I was thankful to have in parentheses.
Actually,
he was briefly mentioned in page 2.
What'd you think of that?
I love it, man. You're such a creative writer.
Thanks, man.
But you know what? There's actually sparks of you were trying to be funny in here, and it was funny.
Oh, thanks, man.
The boys he looked at them with puppy dog's eyes and said, "Will you boys be my friends?" The boys had no choice. No. Said Tom. That's funny.
Hey,